Along Eritrea's sun-scorched coast, where desert meets the Red Sea, lies the port of Assab. Once a forgotten outpost, its docks silent and cranes idle, Assab is now stirring. The world's attention is shifting here, to a place where old empires and new powers converge. Assab sits near the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a vital shipping lane connecting the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. Millions of barrels of oil and goods pass through daily. Whoever controls this strait wields global influence. For years, Assab's potential was locked away by conflict and isolation. Ships bypassed it for busier ports like Djibouti, but the geopolitical map is changing. Nations now see Assab as a strategic gateway to the Horn of Africa and beyond. The quiet days are over. The competition for Assab's future has begun. This is a story of ambition and power, how a small port can become a global flashpoint. Two nations, Italy and Saudi Arabia, are at the heart of this contest. One is bound by history, the other by a vision for the future. Their rivalry is shaping not just Assab, but the fate of the entire Red Sea region. The awakening of Assab signals a new great game, where past and future collide. The stakes are high and the world is watching. Assab is no longer a silent witness, it's the main stage. The question now, who will shape its destiny? The answer begins with a look at the legacies and ambitions converging on these shores. Italy's connection to Assab runs deep. In 1869, Italian missionary Giuseppe Sapeto bought land here, marking Italy's first step into Africa. From this humble outpost, Italy built its colonial empire in Eritrea. Under Italian rule, Assab was transformed. Roads, railways, and modern buildings rose from the desert. The port became a launchpad for Italian ambitions in the Horn of Africa. Italian influence lingers in Eritrea's architecture, language, and culture. Even after colonialism ended, Italy never fully left. The relationship evolved into one of diplomacy and soft power. Italy maintains strong ties, acting as a bridge between Eritrea and Europe. Its influence isn't about military might or money, but shared history and cultural understanding. Italy supports cultural projects and development aid, often through the EU. This subtle approach keeps Italy present in Eritrea's story. Italy's claim on Assab is written in history, not contracts. It leverages its legacy to maintain a seat at the table. For many Eritreans, Italy is more than a former ruler, it's part of their identity. This gives Italy a unique advantage in the modern competition for Assab. While others offer money, Italy offers memory and connection. In the contest for Assab, history is a powerful card, but new players are changing the game. Enter Saudi Arabia, a new power with eyes on the future. Driven by Vision 2030, the kingdom aims to diversify its economy and become a global trade hub. The Red Sea, and Assab in particular, are central to this plan. Saudi Arabia is investing billions to modernize its own ports and forge strategic partnerships abroad. By investing in Assab, Riyadh secures a foothold on the African side of the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Control here means influence over one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. For Saudi Arabia, it's about more than trade, it's about security and regional power. The Saudi approach is direct, massive investment to transform Assab into a world-class port. This promises jobs and growth for Eritrea, and a new trade corridor to landlocked Ethiopia. The move could reshape the Horn of Africa's economy. Politically, it counters rivals like Turkey and Iran, building a network of friendly states along the Red Sea. Saudi Arabia offers not just money, but a vision of prosperity and security. Assab is the key to Riyadh's ambitions. The message is clear, a new titan has arrived. The competition is no longer just about history, it's about who can deliver the future. The stakes for Eritrea have never been higher. The contest for Assab is a clash of two strategies. Italy, the old colonial power, relies on soft power, history, culture, and diplomacy. Its influence is subtle, woven into Eritrea's identity. Italy channels aid and development through the EU, building goodwill over time. It's a long game, based on shared heritage. Saudi Arabia, by contrast, wields hard power, money, and rapid transformation. Riyadh's investments promise immediate change, new infrastructure, jobs, and economic growth. Its approach is transactional, investment in exchange for strategic alignment. Italy offers connection, Saudi Arabia offers concrete. Eritrea stands at the crossroads, weighing legacy against opportunity. Italy's history gives it legitimacy, but also the baggage of colonialism. Saudi Arabia arrives as a powerful neighbor, unburdened by the past. Its offers are bold and immediate. For Eritrea, the choice is between a familiar partner and a new path to prosperity. The dynamic is complex and the outcome uncertain. The world is watching to see which playbook will win. For Assab, the future hangs in the balance. Italy's soft power is built on decades of shared history and cultural diplomacy. Language schools, preserved architecture, and diplomatic ties foster goodwill. Italy is seen by many Eritreans as part of their identity, not just a foreign power. This is the essence of soft power, attraction, not coercion. Saudi Arabia's strategy is different: hard cash and rapid development. Billions are pledged to modernize Assab, build infrastructure, and create jobs. For Eritrea, the promise of economic transformation is hard to ignore. Italy seeks to preserve relevance and maintain a friendly partner. Saudi Arabia wants to build a sphere of influence and secure its future. Assab is a critical piece in this geopolitical chess game. Eritrea must choose the steady hand of history or the fast track to prosperity. The answer will shape not just Assab, but the region's future. The stakes could not be higher. Eritrea is no passive player, it's leveraging the rivalry for its own gain. The government in Asmara is using Saudi investment to modernize Assab and jumpstart the economy. Jobs, trade, and infrastructure are transforming the port's future. At the same time, Eritrea maintains strong ties with Italy, preserving diplomatic legitimacy and a link to the West. This balancing act keeps Eritrea from becoming dependent on any single power. By playing both sides, Eritrea maximizes its options and safeguards its sovereignty. The strategy is clear: take the best from each partner, but remain in control. Eritrea's shrewd diplomacy is turning competition into opportunity. The future of Assab and Eritrea will be decided in Asmara, not in Rome or Riyadh. This is a masterclass in small-state geopolitics. Eritrea is writing its own story, on its own terms. The world's powers may compete, but Eritrea holds the cards. The game is far from over. Assab's story is global. Its proximity to the Bab el-Mandeb Strait makes it a linchpin of world trade. Every day, oil and goods flow through this narrow channel connecting Asia, Europe, and beyond. Any disruption here would ripple across the global economy. That's why world powers, from the US to China, keep a close watch on Assab. The port's stability is vital for the security of shipping routes and the price of goods worldwide. Piracy and regional instability make the strait a point of vulnerability. A friendly, stable Assab is an asset for all. The competition for control isn't just about Eritrea, it's about global supply chains. The fate of Assab affects oil prices in London, goods in New York, and shipping in Shanghai. In our interconnected world, even a small port can have outsized impact. That's why Assab matters to everyone. Its future is a global concern. Today, Saudi Arabia's financial muscle gives it the edge in Assab. Rapid modernization and economic growth are powerful incentives for Eritrea, but Italy's historical and cultural ties remain resilient, offering trust and a link to Europe. Eritrea is likely to continue balancing both powers, welcoming Saudi investment while nurturing its Italian connection. The future of Assab will be a hybrid modernized with Saudi capital, shaped by Italian heritage. This allows Eritrea to chart its own course. Assab's story is a lesson in modern geopolitics. Small places can have huge impact. Power today is about investment, strategy, and history, not just armies. The future of Assab is still being written. One thing is certain: this small port will continue to cast a giant shadow over the Red Sea and the world. The world will be watching.